Hi guys, and welcome to another Train Sim 2019 video. Today I am incredibly pleased to be seeing this. This is the new version of the Moorgate extension that's available on Backdated Train Sim plus Scooter Barn. I'll put both links up. This is done by the same guy who did the Breckland line, who I think is still working on the Breckland line as well. And he is turning out to be a phenomenal route builder, because this is stunning. I've literally loaded up the scenario, hopped out the cab and got to here and went, I'm pressing record. We'll have a little bit explore of the station, look at some of these textures that are on these walls and everything. Brilliant. It captures the feel of it so much. I literally took the screenshot and that was it. Oh, it is lovely. Check this out. He's got the grime just right. Everything looks brilliant. This scenario, by the way, is one by Mr. Clouds. Oh, love that as well. A little oyster machine there as well. He's sent me this over. This isn't publicly available yet, and the version that I'm playing will not be publicly available. And I'll make this very clear now why. As Klaus and me and a few of the other guys were given Albi 700 a long time ago, Klaus has used it for this so we can get the video for it, because it just adds that little extra bit. I know you guys can't have it. No, the Class 700 using this scenario is not available. It will not be publicly available. Albi has stopped working on it. Millions of reasons why, but he has stopped working on it. So now that's out of the way, let's get back to doing this and having a look at this, because it looks lovely. I am well. Hold on. That's very cool. See, it's this sort of little thing. You might think it's completely pointless, but it's not, because I like it. That's wicked. Oh, I might even change the screenshot for this video now. Do I change the screenshot? It's a cool little place, that bit, isn't it? But it doesn't say Moorgate in it, so I can't do it. I want to get the tunnel and everything in there. We're using Scooter Barn's worn 313s. They're in such a state just now. It is pretty bad to look at, if I'm honest with you. I saw them the other week, and they are looking worse and worse. But they're still characterful units. And the AP Wagons one that we have is a good representation of the 313. Right, let's get on with the scenario. This looks stunning. Let's check out the others. Okay, it's been a while since I've driven the 313, actually. That should be us. We've got the line light for that. I'm guessing there's no blurb. Let's get the doors open. As Klaus giving us blurb. Remember, Control Shift after DO. Very true. Well done. Calling it Old Street, Essex Road, Highbury, Islington, Drayton Park, Finsbury Park, Haringey, Hornsey, Alexandra Palace, and Bowes Park. So this is only like a. This just gives you like it's a run through the tunnels, basically. This bit, isn't it? Or the North City line, or whatever it was. I'm pretty excited. I'll be honest with you. I've always liked this route, and the more that comes with it, the better. This is another video I'm doing where I've got to press R, so I will forget to do that at some point. And I'm really kind of racking my brain about remembering how to change this over to AC mode when we get to Drayton Park. Looks so good. Tunnel textures are superb. Like, really, really, really nice. Fair play. I can't actually see them on my screen because my monitor's too dark, but I can see them on the OBS screen, which is quite nice. This whole tunnel thing is coming on leaps and bounds these days. Superbly impressive. It looks so good. Imagine having an underground route, like a bigger version of this, basically. Pull up a little bit, I want to be next to them screens. Oh, not far off. I like the way we even used the 313 in the picture there. Look at this! Sorry, me leaning on the mic there. Oh, he's done a good job. I'm keeping my eye out because I'm expecting something like another little bit like as we had before there. Fussed if we don't get any more of them, but well done, lads. This is very good. Oh, where am I? Looking out the wrong window. It's a great little addition just onto the edge of this route. It just really fits. That's a very cool bit there as well. Then you've got some graffiti up the walls and all that. Always love how people manage to get in and graffiti the underground, like in the middle of tunnels. That takes some minerals, that does, doesn't it? I don't think it's a clever thing to do. I'm just saying you've got to be a bit idiotic or... I love those illuminated speed signs as well. Oh, bit stuttery coming in here. That's my end. That's not the routes at fault. Yes. Get in there, Al. Essex Road, I don't think I've ever got off at Essex Road, if I'm honest. Does look very good again, doesn't it? It's done some really good work on this. It's really hard when you get routes that have this sort of level of detail for such a small amount of like it's a small section, isn't it? It isn't a big route, it isn't a whole route or anything like that. But it shows you what people are very capable of. And for me, that's the sort of thing about these routes. Both routes we've had from the guy that's done this, that I know of, have been short sections. The Cambridge Norwich, that will be a lot bigger, of course, as he keeps working on it. And I cannot wait to drive the next section of that. Really cannot, because the bloke has got some talent. I've got to make sure I keep my timings. Klaus said the timings can be quite tight on this. Oh look, it's like opening up to the 2-tunnel bit now. That's very cool. Check out the ceiling in here. Look at the rings. And even that AC unit with a big grill on it there. Oh, a little bit forward. Check out those. God, that's nice. One of my favourite things on the tube is to see the rings for the tunnels. I love it. There's something about the engineering behind it and watching that each one of those bits was a section that was dug every time. I just really like it. And it's great to see it in there. And then this side isn't. Don't forget to change power modes at Drayton Park. Place reverse into neutral. Uncover the 25 kilowatt AC button and press it and hold the set reset button until you receive the line light. Press J for the dual power alarm reset. And most importantly, don't forget to close the doors. So that's the last of the underground stations. I think there was a bit of a hoo-ha on my group the other day about whether this was a subway or not. And I think, if I remember rightly, this was originally built by London Underground, wasn't it? And then transferred over to BR. There's also quite a good Paul Timon video about these stations in this section. I'm only a couple of minutes late, that's not too bad for me. Oh, and they've done a really good job here again. To be fair. No, it has been redone as well. I wonder if he's put the cupboard in. Let's get switched over. There we go. See, what was all the panic about, Al? Now, on one of these posts, there's a cupboard that contains rescue equipment. Oh, and it's not there. That's it. Route's ruined. It's a rubbish route. Doesn't have the box off a weird video that I've watched. It's still spectacular. Love it. Absolutely love it. So much good stuff coming out just now for Train Sim, isn't there? I mean, this is like, what is this? 10 minutes of play, if that. No, probably maybe a couple of minutes more than that. Maybe 12 minutes of extra play. I'm pressing J. There we go. Oh. Should have been watching my speed there. I got a bit ahead of myself. Got to be careful coming around because this climb up to Finsbury Park is pretty evil anyway. Let's whiff this tile stutter again. Finsbury Park. Back on the good old East Coast Main Line South now, and there's one of Albi's 700s. So as you can clearly see, it was nowhere near finished anyway, so it would have been a lot extra work for him to do. As much as I would have loved him to carry on. So I'm going to test Clouds now. I know this isn't the release version of this scenario, but I wonder if he has. Has he put all the destinations in the windows? Yeah, he has. He has. I don't know why I doubted him, really. I don't know why I doubted him, really. I wonder if we'll ever catch the 700 again. We won't, because we're only going to Bose Park. Tile loading stutter can do one. So before anybody says anything, this will be an OBS issue. because everything was running incredibly well. Ah! Overran. Nathan Smith will be very pleased that I've overrun. They used to quite often ban me from doing his East Coast Mainline scenarios in 3-on-3s because I always overran. You forget how nice the cab on the 313 is, really, didn't you? It's pretty. But saying that is pretty, it is pretty, but even this is sort of... There are bits of it that are showing their age, aren't they? Oh, Hornsey, my favourite place to drive through when my game's already being a little bit stuttery. It is. To be fair, 29 frames per second, that ain't bad for Hornsey. Oh, yeah, we've just had a bit of a drop there. If you don't look at it and ignore it, you're alright. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't look at me, I'm shy. Oh! What was I saying about missing stations on the East Coast Mainline? I'm just going to stick to what I do best, and that's missing it. Because most of you, I think, will have stopped watching by now, because you've seen the Moorgate extension bit. So Ali Pally, them both parking it. I really do forget, for how old this route is, it's still pretty damn decent. At least I've made up time. I'm a little bit early now. There's a surprise. Yeah, it's alright, mate. I'm not a bus. I saw ya. Oh. Wonder how long we've been running with our lights like that, like the whole way. Where were the marker lights in this? That one. tired. I'm very tired. This is the last video for today. It's probably about 7 hours, 8 hours, near enough, of recording. .73 miles, and then this scenario, as dark as it takes us up and round. Like you're thinking on this scenario, Klaus. Short, sweet, well detailed, right things in the right places. If I could get that 91 in that shot. No, I don't think it's doable. That I like, though. Something about coming down this little bit. I think I've done it in one other scenario, and that's the Class 180 scenario. And having the loop sceneried would be a bonus. I know there are several people who have attempted it. A couple have started it, I think. Oh, I enjoyed that. Even with my mistakes. Those guys have done a top bit of work on that section of that line. Klaus has done an awesome job with a nice, really quick, really simple scenario with great AI. Can't moan about that whatsoever. That's been really, really good. All right, and guys, thanks ever so much for joining me. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Head on over to alanthomsonsim.com for all your freeware and payware requirements. Also, head on over to Twitch on a Sunday from 7 and a Wednesday from 7 for a little bit more of a pub-style attitude talking about trains. And last but not least, head over to the Facebook group if you want to carry on with that sort of thing and join in with us on there. So once again, guys, thanks ever so much. I'm off to bed. I'll catch you next time.